Yo, what's good? This is Robert, the real, aka at grown ass 77.
And I'm Jalonzo, aka JSells at Instagram.com.
Y'all already know this is all being Jzo, the Robert and Jalonzo show. There's a lot going on in 2019. 2019 has started off with no reservations to any bullshit. Any bullshit. A lot of fuck shit going on out the gates.
We knew that was gonna happen though. This year we knew that the fuck shit was on deck. By the way, 18 ended, so we knew that the fuck shit was already in motion. But we don't have time to chronicle all the fuck shit throughout January into February. Let's just start with today.
Jussie. Oh, Jussie.
Where do we begin there? Like this, where do you begin with that?
Jussie Smollett was charged. What was his charges?
With falsifying a crime.
Falsifying a crime.
Falsifying a crime.
And the reason behind it was because he wasn't happy with his salary on Empire. I believe he's getting paid what $20,000 an episode.
20,000 an episode. 20,000 an episode. I'm cool.
All right. I mean,
and again,
that's us. 20,000.
As you go up, I guess you want more.
Jussie Smollett's net worth is what?
1 million even.
He's 1 million even. So I mean, he's not doing bad for himself. Maybe he feels like he could be getting paid more based off the character or the popularity of the character of the show. But the backstory is simple. He feels like he's not getting paid enough, so he decides to
allegedly.
Oh,
keep it alleged until
allegedly
be fair.
Allegedly, he's put together a hoax where he's beat up. By Trump supporters. That's the main line of the story. Let's call it like it is. Trump supporters.
We'll get into Trump.
Where he tried
decision in a
second. Tied a noose around his neck and gave some some homophobic slurs, hate crime, turned it into a hate crime. And I guess this was all in the goal to galvanize people behind him to either get him more gigs or get him a higher contract. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Lee Daniels he's gay, right? Lee Daniels is a gay man, a gay black man at that. Jussie Smollett is a gay black man, so I don't look at this like if that was his approach, like if he's looking at like he's not being treated fairly because he's a gay black man in America, I don't see how the producer of your show wasn't somebody you could go to in regards to negotiate. And you have representation for that as well. And I feel a lot of different ways about this. Allegedly, like, if he really did get jumped and this really did happen and all the evidence that's starting to come out, I earlier this week told Jalonzo, I was like, yo, listen, don't tell me if everybody's saying it, then it has to be true. I was like, you got to show me proof of that. Like, I'm all aboard, like, saying innocent and proven guilty. Very next day or either later on
that afternoon,
they laid out all the evidence, and this shit is pointing up the alley like he was fronting. I don't know why he would front. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he planned to gain out of this. If it was about a salary thing, you have representation for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would he not have his agent say, hey, listen, Jussie's character on the show Empire should deserve this much more per episode, so forth and so on. Like, I don't get the whole, I don't know, or maybe he doesn't realize what his actions were going to do. It's a hate crime in today's society where you can't call a bitch, you can't call a gay person outside of, you can't call them anything outside of a gay person. You gotta make sure you date the girl at the right age. You can't do all these things. Like in today's society and a very viral society, I think it's very dangerous for him to go out there and create this type of divisiveness in today's society, especially in the Trump era, where the country's already divided. What did he think would be the outcome?
I think that's what I'm looking for more than anything. Like I don't know why or what he felt that he was gonna achieve by this shit. Like I don't know what his end game was. That I would like to know what his end game. If and again, I don't know the answers.
I would assume it would be the bag.
But how does that tie into the bag? Because if that's the case, then so many other people, fuck me up, and then I'm gonna get paid too. Like I need to know what his plan was, how he was gonna parlay that into a bigger bag. It don't make sense to put that type of energy out there. And again, I don't know that he did it or he didn't. Just because he got indicted, don't mean that the guy's guilty. Like people have been indicted before that ain't fucking guilty. So I don't know that he's guilty. It looks bad as fuck right now.
Especially with Chicago bullies.
It look bad as fuck right now. Don't get it twisted. It looks bad. If this is the shit that the nigga did, then by all means, then he deserves whatever's coming to him. I don't want to hear that, like, what's going to happen is, and again, I already started seeing this shit on social media today, was people start, with the, well, what about why this white person and this white, focus on one thing. I don't want to do that yet, and I'll tell you why I don't want to do that yet, because the guy ain't fucking convicted yet. I want the guy to either go free or be convicted and focus on each thing individually. We already know why the answers. So don't fucking put out there why this white person has it. We already know why this white person has it. They're fucking white. So let's just stop with that shit. It don't make sense to bring those things up and make ourselves look stupid asking the dumbass questions because we already
Jussie already made us look stupid. Like, this is a complete.
That's what I'm saying. So now, on the heels of the stupidity, we're asking stupid fucking questions when we already know the fucking answers. If the guy is guilty, if he did this shit, all I want to know is how he planned to parlay this into more money.
Yeah, what was his goal? And another thing I don't like that I've seen a lot of,
And why didn't he use white guys to fuck him up instead of using more
dude,
black
like, he
people?
found the blackest of blacks.
Brolic, six-packed out, chiseled Nigerian niggas.
With Trump hats. That shit don't make sense.
And they weren't even real Trump hats, they were just red hats from what we're gathering. Maybe they were MAGA hats, maybe they were white people. I don't know the answers.
And this is another thing that I want to clarify, only because I've seen it on social media, and I have some friends, I have family members, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. And one thing I don't want to see is
more divisiveness.
In other words, I don't want this to turn into a situation where the black community now wants to separate Jussie from the black community because he's gay, and then the gay community has beef with the straight community because they're saying, well, he's not being supported by the straight. Like, I've seen the comments. I have a couple of my friends that have made comments like that. I've really kept my mouth shut about it, more or less. I'll reach out to them. I guess, some of us have the conversation we have it, but what I don't want to see, or what I would like to say is, it doesn't matter what your sexuality is in regards to being a black man in America. You're faced with the same shit. Gay, straight, or different, racial bias is across the board no matter what. So I don't want to hear that Jussie's getting it harder because he's a gay black man. No, he's getting it harder because he's a black man. Sexuality aside, he fucked it up for everybody. If anything, this is a setback for not just the gay community, but the black community as well. This is a double hit on that end. But as far as who's supporting Jussie, black community has supported Jussie. Black men have supported Jussie. Up until him making us all look stupid. It has nothing to do with sexuality. He's just making us look dumb. You know what I'm saying? You went out there and falsified a situation in which you got your ass whooped. Like, it would have been different if you said niggas tried to jump you and then you beat up two brolic motherfuckers and it was fake, and then I'm like, I get it. But you guys, you falsified an ass whooping.
He's the gay Tupac.
That's his words. I'm the gay Tupac. I got to be the. Listen, I don't want to go there.
He said, most importantly, I fought the fuck back.
But the one thing there's no more divisiveness in this whole situation.
Got it.
If we're gonna stand behind Jussie, we're gonna stand behind him. I hope justice comes. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's justice for Jussie, or if it's found out that he's done all these things, and I hope he's held accountable. Because in this day and age, the last thing we need is anybody going out there making us look like we're not credible. If he's found guilty of this shit, it's going to be very hard for us to go out there and be credible when we talk about the police harassed us or this happened.
Well, I don't know about that. I'll tell you why. Because I don't know about that, and I'll tell you why. Because this is a fucking microcosm in comparison to all the other shit that black men and black people have had to deal with. I'm not going to allow that.
Don't think for a second that
it will.
Because of Jussie Smollett's profile, and he's a high-profile individual, they'll use that as saying that's what blacks do.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying? Oh, he's probably
it'll be looked at, but but don't confuse the fact that this isn't gonna make it any any grander than what we've already been experiencing. This is like, to be honest, this is some fucking circus shit that he fucking did. Cause
dumbest shit in the world.
this is what I'm trying to say. Like in this particular case, which again, this is all.
Better off just going out there and getting some pussy.
If it happened,
and getting bad fucking some pussy. That would have been.
He perpetrated himself. No one was actually injured in this shit, you know. So it's really all more of a. And I don't want to say it's some clown shit because it's very serious. He took a lot of police attention away from actual shit that's going on, especially in Chicago, which is fucking murder capital of the fucking country. But what I'm saying to you is that shit is just like it's just the most stupidest shit ever. Like none of this shit makes any sense. You're not getting paid from it. You didn't rob anybody. You just perpetrated a fucking.
And you lost your fucking job.
And
you lost your fucking
job. You
job.
fucked up a good gig. I mean, I guess. You know, the guy wanted more than 20 racks an episode.
I don't know where his advisors was at when this shit happened.
I don't think he's paying attention to this fight. I don't think he's paying attention to anybody.
How come he should have called Kanye?
You know, now don't call Kanye.
Kanye
was even brighter than this.
Jussie,
this
is wrong. You gonna make Chicago look stupid, Jussie. You know, you should have called.
I'll do a beat for you, Jesse or Jussie. Whatever the fuck.
His name is Justin.
His name is, so why the fuck, Jussie for Justin, whatever. I'll do a beat for you, and we can use the beat to put the people at Empire in position to give you what you need, to give you the money you deserve.
He should have
consulted, yeah.
You should have consulted, yeah. But he didn't.
You should have consulted, yeah.
What's my other than Bashir? He should have called Bashir. What was the other kid on the show? That played.
Here's the thing. I've never seen the show. So at one time, the first time I ever came on.
You never watched Empire?
Don't really care for it. So that first time, it did not.
I may do a couple seasons
that I liked.
Then it just kind of got wishy-washy for me. Like I got disconnected from the show.
I was like the first episode.
But it's still a major show on Fox.
Absolutely. And I'm not saying it's a bad show. I just didn't take to it. It just wasn't something that I liked.
Well, here's to you, Jussie. Best of luck.
I hope. You know what I'm saying?
You know, hey. You know, but
good luck, my G.
Hey, listen, man. Best of luck. But Chicago wasn't done right there.
Oh no, Chicago kept
on fire. The heat check.
Chicago kept rocking. Chicago said, "Yo, hold on.
No, we got him.
One day
now,
there,
gentlemen, we got him.
All he saw was the doors open, and they said, "What about the other guy? Which guy, sir? The other fucker. My mind's telling me no." You want us to go out there too? You got something? We got plenty.
We got plenty on Robert.
Keep it rolling.
Robert. Well, I guess we all saw this.
This is big.
I mean, we all saw it coming. Man.
This is big. I'll tell you why. Though.
We all saw it coming. I'm not surprised, but I don't think the timing is crazy.
And the timing. Don't forget, we're woke. Hold on, we're woke, so we know that the timing is to take our attention away from other, bigger, more pressing things.
Yeah, by the time we're done with this shit, niggas is gonna be slaves.
Absolutely.
On Monday. Niggas gonna go to work on Monday. Niggas put a fucking clasp around your neck. You
way more shit going on that we're not seeing because we're watching this bullshit. But let's not lose our focus. Let's keep going. Boy, Robert Kelly.
Robert, man. Robert.
Today, 10 counts.
Sexual misconduct.
No, this is real. This is.
That's what it's called. 10 counts of sexual misconduct.
Right, it's 10 counts of sexual misconduct. But now they have 2 women that have come forward. Mm-hmm. One of which has brought physical evidence to the table.
Physical evidence? What you got?
They don't.
Condom?
They didn't give the nature of it, but they're saying that there's physical evidence that she brought to the table, which is what put the indictment in place.
There was physical evidence before.
There's.
He was urinating on the podium.
Well, that's a video. That's visual evidence.
Visual evidence.
Physical evidence means they have something tangible.
But the nigga dropped his dick.
We don't know. We don't know. He may have left an inch of
the nigga left his mask at the fucking Pied Piper, man.
Bob Kelly may have left an inch of dick up in this bitch and then just peeled it out later. Like, yo.
I knew I was missing an inch.
I
knew my shit wasn't the same length.
Nigga left an inch of dick in her, but we don't know. But there's 2 women that went forward.
Probably left a bite mark on her ass, and she was like, last week. You know what I'm saying? Like,
went forward, 2 of them. One has physical, and the other one is testifying that she's got proof that there are also a bunch of other underage, and then another video has surfaced with him supposedly having sex with a woman that allegedly at that time was 14. That has just surfaced.
Here's my problem.
All of this shit is coming together right now.
Alright, here's my issue with all this.
Talk to me about this.
Alright, listen. I'm on record for saying that I'm not down with the whole mute R. Kelly shit. Like,
Right.
I'm not gonna not listen to his music based off of the shit that he's doing. Nigga made some incredible fucking music. Great fucking music.
I don't mean to interrupt you, I'm sorry, but this just in, also in addition to the 200K that his lady.
200K is late one.
She went after that too today.
Bob Kelly's in trouble.
He's having a tough day.
Bob is in trouble. Bob Kells is in trouble a lot.
He's having a tough day.
But here's my issue with this shit, right? We should have nailed him to the cross when we saw the video evidence of him pissing on the girl. That nigga should have been going then. This has always been my stance. They let him go. They let the guy go. And he's been allowed to operate musically and freely as he sees fit. I watched the documentary, and my biggest issue with the documentary is there were a lot of parents that were in cahoots with what was going on with their children or these girls and R. Kelly for years now, for the last 20 years. There's a lot. This is bigger than Bob Kelly. In other words, this is bigger than Bobby. All right, that's all I gotta say. And my issue with it is not so much that it's bigger than Bob, but Bob, you got to know, like, they gave you a pass. I don't know what you paid or how you slipped through the cracks. And as a black man in America, slipped and got away and was able to climb the musical charts. Like, you climbed the musical charts to make the best music over the last 20 years. Produced, write, written, motherfucker. There's a generation of babies that will conceive to your music since the last time he was accused. You would think that the guy would use some of his fucking intelligence to chill the fuck out or be more careful.
No, he's
But
not.
no, you've moved with you moved reckless abandonment.
Son, with power comes greed for more power.
Oh no, comes great responsibility as well.
Not in this man's mind.
And
Greed for
my
power,
problem
bro.
is that, yo, you did it to yourself. But this time, yo, if when they nail you to the cross this time off, Bob, I gotta say, hey, you asked for it.
There's another video on deck, and the attorney of one of the alleged victims has brought the video forward. There's a new video, and then in that video, he's making the girl who's 14 watch a video, which they're also filming, of him having sex with another 14-year-old. This nigga is wild.
That's what's alleged on the video.
That's the information. This is coming from the actual indictment. That they have a video of him having sex with a girl who's allegedly 14, and in that video, he's forcing her to watch a video of him having sex with another underage girl while he's having sex with her.
He's gotta go. If they have all that,
If that's
it'll
real,
leak. It'll leak. If it's real, it'll leak. Somebody's gonna put it out there on the tea leaves.
that's tough.
I got an issue with that, Bob. Bob, you gotta go. You're dumb,
He
Bob.
said, Bob, I got an issue with that, Bob.
I do. I had an issue with you pissing on the girl back in the day, Bob. But you got away with it. And all things considered, the parents.
It just doesn't stop.
If they didn't find you guilty back then, who was I at that point to say?
Here's
hey,
my
listen.
question with this guy, and this is right after this shit happened. It was his birthday. This shit happened right around the guy's birthday. Instead of the guy getting quiet and getting cool, this guy goes and he fucking has a birthday bash, and then, like, first of all, if I'm in trouble like this, you'll never see me. Forget being in trouble like this. If I'm in trouble, period, I tuck away. This guy's in big trouble, big trouble, where it's everywhere. You got people that have made a fucking show, a mini-series about this guy. It's like more than one episode where they're talking in detail about this guy's fucking problem. He goes out the night of the last episode and has his birthday party, and then is comfortable with popping shit, all types. You're not gonna see me. Cause that right there was just like, yo, like pissing
Bob,
in the face
you
of
fucked
the
up, Bob.
fucking people.
Bob.
You don't do that. You just get out the way. But now, since that's out there, and now this is out there, I don't know what. They ain't gonna let him go twice. So if it's 10 counts, he'll get caught on one. It'll be the smallest one, but if they don't have the evidence to convict him on the other 9, the smallest one.
They're gonna try to get him on.
I think they will too, but they're gonna string the guy together on that final little one because they're like, yo, fuck it, we're done with this shit with this guy. The guy don't stop. And then the guy believes, he's got like a God complex. Like the guy believes in his heart of hearts, like, fuck it.
I'm Bob.
I'm Bob. I'm Bob Kelly.
What about Bob? What about him?
What about Bob?
Son, Bob.
I'm Bob Kelly. Like, yo, tell me what y'all want me to do.
I'm Big Bad Bob.
Yo, I'm a
Big Bad Bob Kelly.
I'm gonna say, yo, you know what? Hold on.
I'm gonna make a record about it.
Hold on. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all can make y'all decision on me. Oh, you like the record? I'm free to go. Are y'all detaining me?
Send me your babies.
Yo, are y'all detaining me?
Am I free to go?
Am I free to go?
Guys,
send me
get me out of here and send me a fresh 14-year-old.
Somebody grab up a 14-year-old and bring in the room, please. And bring me my barbecue sauce.
Don't put any foil on it because I don't like it soggy. Just paper wrap only.
And bring me my barbecue sauce.
And bring my barbecue. You know? My barbecue
sauce.
I'm gonna fucking shellac it down. You're done. Hey, Bobby, you're done. Bob, you're done.
Yo.
You're done, Bob.
Yeah, at this point, it gotta be lights out.
Speaking of Bob.
Because the baby. Speaking of the Bobs.
Let's talk about Robert.
Let's talk about your boy Bob Kraft.
Oh, it's Robert.
No.
The name of this episode, we're gonna call it Justin, Bob, and Robert. That's the name of this episode.
Robert Kraft, my guy.
Little Robbie Rob, the OG with the Dream Chasers chain on at the All-Star game. Owner of the Patriots. My God, my guy.
Now here's the watching about his shit.
Billionaire.
No, here's the watching about his shit though.
He went and bought some low-end butt.
But that's your hold on.
And got caught though.
On the low.
That's the best butt. The low-end butt.
The low-end butt's the best butt.
He could have paid like $100,000 for.
You don't want that butt.
For a white girl.
Who wants that butt?
That's been.
We don't know if the girl. We don't know if the low-end butt isn't white. We don't know. We don't know the color.
We know.
Let's not say that our queen's a low-end butt.
No.
Our queen's a high-end butt.
When I say low-end, I'm talking about the amount that it costs to get it done.
Yeah, but they weren't black women. They were the black woman, the high end butt. The low end butt was the other butt.
No,
we don't know what it was.
I'm not putting the.
I'm not gonna
color
say you said Joe. You could have went and got a white girl. Like what do you mean? That's making her high end. Like we don't know what the nature of the color of the butt.
What I meant by that.
What do you mean?
You jumped on that. I say he could have bought the high end butt, the $100,000.
You said white though. What's your exact word?
I would assume. He could have been white, Indian, Chinese, whatever. He didn't buy the $100,000 butt.
But you attached the color to it, and I didn't care for it, so I just had to check you on that. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's a problem with you checking me in general because
don't say white, high end. Don't connect them. Like they could be whatever. They could be whatever color. But the high end butt could be white, black, Chinese, or different. But I'm putting my black girls at the high end butt. That's all. That's what I'm saying.
What's the most amount of money would you pay for pussy from a bitch from Washington Heights?
On some real shit, not to hold you.
For Washington Heights.
I will, if I had to pay for it. Gun to my mama head like, give money.
No. If you're in Washington Heights, you got some bread to blow. Washington Heights, you're in the hood. What's the most amount of money you're gonna pay for some pussy in there?
I don't pay for pussy.
Especially if you gotta go in, let's just say 72-14 Dykeman. That's where the pussy got.
I don't pay for pussy.
Stop! Don't do that. Like this.
If I had to.
This is what you felt like doing. Not because you had
to. $1.50, $2.
$120. I know.
$1.50.
That's fair. In the Heights.
200.
All right, cool. Now remember, this is the Heights in the storefront above the bodega. 200. That's fair.
That's where I'm at.
Now, question: on Rodeo Drive, one of these nice $1 million hotels, how much is the money? And again, you got the bread. What do you think the price of pussy is over there?
It's probably more than $1.50.
Okay.
$2. But
look, I'm making a point here.
Yeah, draw a picture.
Rodeo Drive, I'm pretty sure there's some black, some white girls. You know, it might be a lot of flavor, but it's a lot lighter. It's a lot. The flavors is a lot lighter. Like you're not gonna find. That's mostly these facts. Okay. But in the Heights, what's the likeliness you getting a snow buddy and the Heights at the same price?
I'ma fuck you up right here. Hold on, I'ma fuck you up right here.
Yeah, out there.
But yo, hold on, I'ma fuck you up right here. If you get us nobody in the Heights,
you better take advantage.
No. You can go crazy. That's gonna be the most amazing butt ever, son.
So when I say
height buddy, son, wait a time out. You gotta think about this. Draw the image real quick.
I don't need to draw it because I seen it.
A snow bunny
unheard of.
On Dykeman.
It's Chris that.
Son, the shit you
was
can
in
do
it.
to that, she's gonna let you bug out.
No, but my point is this though. When I say high end versus low end, what you're gonna find and we're talking about price here. That's what I say mean by low end. So I don't mean white is high end and black is low end. I'm just meaning like in the Heights, you're not going. That one snow bunny, she's already booked.
But he wasn't in the Heights. He was in Florida. In a storefront. This shit is a storefront, Daddy.
He was in Dade County because he wasn't in the right part of Florida. He was in Dade, nigga. He was like, yo, that nigga was in a burning. Fresh off the docks where the drugs came in. Like,
he should have been in Naples.
But he wasn't. He wasn't in the Keys. He wasn't in none of those. He was in Dade, nigga. At a storefront.
100 other motherfuckers got popped too.
That's good pussy. And the price is right.
Money, high dollar.
Robert, what would you think?
You know what that probably is?
What would Tom say?
That's probably like you ever go to Manhattan and
you just won a Super Bowl. What would Tom say? You think you spend the Super Bowl? You think somebody got some Super Bowl money? You think some of that like some of the dollars that got cut were like money that he won at the Super Bowl?
I don't think that there was any financial transactions at all. I think that nigga is all wire. Everything is wired.
You think any of that money that was wired or indifferent? I don't give a fuck whether it was in a
Oh, you mean it was Zoom?
It was a storefront.
Son, this nigga Kraft.
It was a storefront. That was a cash exchange.
First of all, Bob Kraft is spending money from like 1970 something. He's a billionaire, bro.
And
none of that was Super Bowl.
And storefront pussy. Bob Kraft was getting
none of that was
pussy.
None of that
was wasn't wired though. That nigga came with a knot. That nigga had a Mickey on him. You know he had a Mickey on him. Let me get a 6-pack of Heineken's, 2 thotties. And that bitch right there. Let me get and that bitch.
No.
And make me a fucking.
Some bitches right there.
And let me get a fucking let me get a chopped cheese. Get chopped cheese.
So you see nigga right now with the championship shit.
Yes. He gave to him. Now let me ask you this. Do you think that
Meek was with him?
I think
he put him on the spot?
Nah. Do you think that, now he's in trouble the same way Rob helped Meek out when Meek was in trouble? You think Meek's gonna reach him? Robert, I got you. He's gonna go.
What the fuck can Meek do?
He's gonna say, nah, that's my guy. You know that.
I'll be real with you. I think right now
he's just getting a couple of loosies. Like, yo.
I'll be honest with you. I think right now Bob Kraft is probably somewhere like, yo, like looking at this shit, like, yo, going. He's like, I think Bob Kraft wants some answers that Meek can't provide right now.
This is Bob Kelly. This is Robert
Kraft.
This is Rob Kraft.
I think Bob Kraft wants some answers that Meek can't provide right now. I don't think he gives a fuck what Meek is thinking right now. He probably took the chain off and threw that shit. What the fuck? As soon as I put this goddamn chain on, some shit is going wrong.
He knew what he knew what came with putting that chain on. He knew the weight. He felt 400 years of oppression on his neck. But that's why he asked for it. That's why he asked for it. He wanted to know, like,
the nigga said he felt 400 years of oppression.
He felt it. He wanted to make his legs strong. That nigga wanted to make his legs strong. So his legs can get away. That nigga knew.
That's the best.
That nigga missing like I could be mad diamonds in it. The nigga was like, yo, let me get the chain. Because I got you out and I'm still a little bit confused as why you so angry.
The best.
Put this chain on your neck. That nigga felt the weight. It was like, I get it. Yeah. He's like, you want me to take it off? No. Maybe closer to my players on team. Shit. Can you get one of these for Tom? Bill. Tom and Bill want one as well. Like, help us get another.
Oh shit.
Like, I don't know.
Nigga sent the nigga through the championships chain on the nigga neck. The nigga felt 400 years.
We called Meek's whole bid. His whole bid.
This shit with a nigga's like,
oh the shit. My nigga's legs, his calves is probably incredible right now.
Nigga's trying to get his shit together. Nigga's like, what the fuck is this? That nigga Meek sat back. That nigga Meek sat back. It's like, that's 400, kid.
That's 400 years of oppression. That's my entire. That's not even my bed.
That's my bed.
Well, the C is just my
bed.
bed.
Like, that's my bed. Plus,
yeah.
He's like, how Meek be rocking with each other. That's my bed plus the Drake beef. Like, all that shit was in the chain.
Yeah, man.
So he's like everything. He's like,
man.
She's like, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. There's more. So that shit is funny. That nigga said that nigga put train on that nigga.
400 years, man.
And brought him back.
Everything.
And the nigga, as soon as that shit happened, the nigga Bob was like, I get it. Niggas legs got strong. Niggas like, yo, I'm going to get some pussy. Niggas like, where you going? You going to... So they asked the nigga, sir,
you going to be up in the hotel? I'm going to be in Dade.
I'm going to be in Dade.
Dade County.
What's going on in Dade? Do me a favor, guys. Mind your fucking business. Just get my limo up front, all right? We'll get some fucking pussy.
Nah, man.
Nigga went and cracked a 40 in the back of the fucking limo. Nigga went, jumped out. Yo, I need that bitch right there.
Man.
Somebody bring me an order of wings. Somebody run to the In-N-Out Burger and grab me one of those. You know what I'm saying? I'm all set, guys. And some lemon pepper from the Ricky Rose joint.
Sauce.
You know what I'm saying? bring all that shit in here.
Sauce.
I'm gonna get my shit clicking.
It's a lemon pepper sauce. Sauce.
Yo.
That shit is funny.
And it's only February. Like the year
Got so
just
much
started,
more.
man. The year just 2019 just
Got
started.
so much
man.
more.
Listen, man, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, but I just figured,
We just wanted to be silly with y'all for a second. And talk
nah,
about
this ain't nothing silly. This shit ain't nothing silly, man.
No. This is silly.
Justin, Bob, and Robert are all in trouble, and it's only February, and
And it's all silly.
during Black History Month.
And it's all silly.
Nah, this shit is real.
The shit, no, it's real to them. But the shit that they did, because I ain't got to do those days and deal that. It's silly to us, but it's real to them. Out of all of them, just to give you a real story, Bob Kelly, Bob Kelly is the one that's in the most trouble. Then I'm gonna say Smollett is in trouble too. He's not gonna do no jail time. Smollett's not gonna do any jail time. He's just gonna. He's got to face public ridicule. And then
I'll give you my order. I'll give you my order.
And then Rob Kraft.
His lives?
Son, he's a billionaire. He ain't going nowhere.
All right, so here's what I think. It's Bob first because the Ghost of Pussy Pass don't never.
Absolutely.
Ain't nothing to go back. You know what I'm saying? Bob is in trouble first. Then it's going to be Robert because the NFL is under a lot of scrutiny when it comes down to women and females and all of that.
But he ain't beating them up. He just fucked them. He did what he was supposed to do.
So it's just not going to go down easy.
Well, they're saying that the human trafficking shit.
It's bigger than Robert. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there might be
He's in trouble.
There might be more than I agree.
Jussie gonna get a slap on the wrist. You know what I'm saying?
His career is fucked up. Like, it's gonna take a long time.
I think he'll bounce back.
Because you know who's gonna embrace that nigga, right? You know who's gonna embrace him. Think about somebody in the industry that will put their arms around their kid and fix him.
Well, Jussie?
Take a guess. One person that you can think of.
No, I can't think of anybody. Eddie Murphy?
No, hell no.
Oh, I don't. Ed got caught up with the train.
Absolutely not.
Ed got caught up with the train.
That's the last thing you
never
want.
set him back.
Tyler Perry will wrap his arms around that kid and fix him. That ass. Tyler Perry
got a way to make a movie about this shit.
Absolutely. Tyler Perry, $600 or $700 million will make all this shit seem light. I'm telling you, Tyler Perry will figure out a way to wrap his arms around the kid and put him back together. Guaranteed. This is not the last you're gonna see of Jussie Smollett. And here's what's even crazier for me. This is not the last you should see of him. The guy is gifted, he's talented, he's just a fucking dickhead.
Let me ask you this though.
If that's what he did.
Alright, so that being said, and I agree. Should this be the last music that we ever hear from Bob?
I don't want to hear another record from that kid.
From Bob?
I don't want to hear nothing else from Bob.
I don't know.
I don't want to hear nothing else.
Bob has made some great music.
I don't want to hear nothing else from that guy.
Bob has made some great music.
But he made music based on his experiences doing really, really, really wrong, bro. And I don't like that. I don't like that, bro. There's wrong. Like I can listen.
So you don't think Bob should ever be able to cut a record?
I don't think Bob should.
Oh, he might be 65 by the time he gets out of jail.
I'll be honest with you. I don't even want Bob to be able to cut a steak. Like I want him away. Like I want him. I've been wanting him away. I've been wanting him out of the picture.
Listen, man.
I'm not interested in that guy.
I'd rather the guy get help.
There's no help at this point.
I don't wish.
What help?
Honestly, I don't wish any. Bob didn't kill anybody.
Oh my God.
Bob.
Don't do this.
I'm telling you my feelings. Bob didn't kill anybody. There are a lot of people that are in the know. Bob hurt a lot of people though. He hurt a lot of people along the way with his actions, things of that nature. And there are a lot of people that know about it. So if I'm gonna hold his feet to the fire, like I say, I don't want him to be able to cut a steak or anything like that again. Then I need that to be everybody else involved too. Everybody else that knew about it needs to be. Things just need to go down the pile. But if that's not the case, I hope that he gets some serious help, which he's gonna get. Illinois Penitentiary gonna give him the help he's looking for. But I honestly, these are black men. These are black men. Troubled black men come from troubled past and everything like that. I do. That's my opinion. But
I
don't get along with it. No,
my opinion is different. Like I don't want to use the trouble past and black men, and like that. Wrong is wrong, bro. I mean, that's just how I feel. Like, I feel like the things that he's responsible for, or allegedly, again, if these, and we've seen enough, you know, like, like we've seen enough.
Jigga, Kelly, not guilty.
Right.
No, well, Jigga's not, but Bob.
Yeah, but like,
Bob, you are.
right. We can say, that the guy is legitimately guilty. I mean, I
well, we'll see. We'll see.
But what I'm saying to you is,
I want to be held accountable.
with that being said, I do want the enablers, the people that helped him and assisted him along the way, because this guy did not do this by himself. I do want those people held accountable as well. But at the end of the day, there's like, I wasn't part of that team, so I'm not going to sit here and be like, yo, don't come down on us too. Go down on everybody, but he is the ringleader and he is the main guy. There was nobody who was putting a gun to the back of his head and saying, yo, nigga, you gotta do this shit right here. You need to fuck these little girls.
He got a sickness.
He has a personal preference, and that preference is against the law. And when you say there's just a preference that's against the law, you can call it a sickness, you can call it, a disorder, you can call it, a deviance, whatever you want to call that shit. The guy clearly needs to be held accountable, and he needs and that guy needs to be put away. Like this isn't like the guy is like what 50 years old now. I think that was
a couple of niggas that need to be put away, but
I get it, but
that got free.
Roman, but it's not our job to go seek these people out. It's our job to seek
public information.
It's our job that the people that are on.
Here's what my point is when you say that, right? Like we're very adamant. We the black community. This is us as a people. We're very adamant about making sure that Bob needs to go. Bob needs to be in jail. Bob needs to be this. Bob needs to be that. But I don't see that same outcry doesn't apply for all the other sexual deviants that are out there. We kind of leave that to like let them govern themselves.
No,
that's kind of what we do. We don't.
Who you make a reference to?
Harvey Weinstein.
Bro,
Harvey Weinstein.
I don't feel that way about that nigga Weinstein at all.
Guess what though? When you go on your social media feed and you go on your feed and your memes and everything like that, how many do you see about Harvey? And we're the ones we create our feeds. Like,
you know why though?
Why?
You know why?
No, why?
Because Harvey Weinstein, even though he did all these things, Harvey Weinstein is not on the lips of everybody. Harvey Weinstein is
should he be though?
But let me tell you why he's not. Let me tell you why he's not. Because he's not as fucking popular as R. Kelly. It's that simple.
He's got more money than R. Kelly.
Fuck the money. He's not as popular, brother. There's a difference between being popular and being fucking wealthy.
So let me ask you a question. So
you ever seen that commercial? Wait, let me finish. I'm in the middle of saying something. What I'm saying to you is, you ever see there's a commercial out? The guy rolls up. The guy walks up to the guy who found all the nuggets or whatever it was in the fucking in the desert. The guy says, "Yo, listen, we'll be rich and famous." He says, "Matter of fact, I'll be rich. You'll be famous." There's a difference. Weinstein's rich. R. Kelly's famous. Everybody's after R.
But
Kelly.
that doesn't mean anything. I don't care about that. See that and you're not.
That's
you're
the
speaking to my
problem.
point though.
I did speak to your point.
You're speaking to my point only because I'm saying like the information is out there, right? But us as a people, we're more. Are we more?
Us as a people mean who?
Black people, the urban community. Like we're more caught up in pop culture and making sure we're not informing ourselves. So we only want to hang with people, which is mostly us, in pop culture, versus the actual people behind pop culture that are creating the pop culture. That same information is out there. The same information is out there. And I'm not trying to exonerate Bob. I'm just saying that this is what we do as a people. And then we'll say, when I say, we kind of say, well, let them police themselves, right? That's because we don't care. We don't put that same amount of energy, unfortunately, into making sure that it is justice as opposed to just us. We don't do that. We put the energy into if something goes wrong in-house, right? And in-house, not for nothing, the people outside the house is making sure that we know what's going on in the house. Hey, look what the fuck y'all doing. But there's so much shit going on out there that we have the information to, and we don't put that same energy into. If the Me Too movement is the Me Too movement, it shouldn't just apply to Bob Kelly. It should apply to Harvey Weinstein, and we should be. I should see arrest by him tomorrow. In 2 days, I see both Jussie and Bob Kelly get indictments, and where the media is ready to focus on that. But all the other people that are of the fairer skin, I like to say, we just have to wait on and let them govern themselves. And that's my 2 cents on it. You know, we're gonna wrap it up. You know, I don't know if you have, you know, anything else to say. You know, guys make some great points. I hope you guys enjoy what you're watching. If so, make sure you subscribe to the RB and Jzo page on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You can catch us on IG at RB and Jzo, at JCells, and at Ronad77.
Hope you enjoyed us.
Peace out.
One gun.
Wow.